What's Dupavilla? What is that? Dupavilla? It's Maravilla. What's Dupavilla? What does that mean? Still waiting for more people to come onto the stream. Third and Dangler? Third and Dangler. Hold on. There's no projects there. That's like the Marianas. There's no projects there. Dupavilla. Yeah, that's not the project. Three down. What's up, dude? What's up, dude? We're doing a foodie stream. What's up, Cuh? What's up, big dog? No, it's you can see it. It's like chicken broth. It's chicken broth and scallions. What's Tim and M? Are you saying I look like Eminem? Yeah, it's a Japanese restaurant. I'll say the name of the restaurant after I'm done here. I don't want to like get stream sniped. It's my favorite restaurant. That would suck. How's the audio? Because like the phone's kind of far away from me, and then there's like background noise, so I don't know if you guys can hear me. Oh shoot, you're probably eating dumb Asian food. Dude, Asian food's the shit. Like, is there, like, even a bad Asian cuisine? Like, people love Chinese food, people love Japanese food, people love Korean food. Like, I just don't think you grew up in a place that had any of that, and that sucks. Why don't you just go to a fast food restaurant? Because I wanted to eat something that wasn't garbage for once. Like, I've been eating McDonald's for like the past week. There's no point in trying to make it as a streamer if I'm going to get cancer in a couple years. No, I'm half white. I'm half white. Half Japanese, half white. Yeah, Asian food slaps down here. Asian food only sucks in like small ass towns in the middle of nowhere. Asian food is probably the reason why I still stay in LA. The food is pretty good out here. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm gonna need that. Appreciate it. You won't get cancer off of eating fast food. Well, okay, maybe not cancer, but if I get constipated, it might break out. When I was younger, I used to break out from eating McMuffins and Big Macs. I'm mostly not white. I'm 50%. 50%. Most would mean like over 50. It's just some fried rice, chahan. That's what they call it here. Japanese restaurant. Like I usually don't fuck with this stuff. It's like radish. I only eat that if I'm like really hungry or if I'm being performative. I'll get hemorrhoids. Well, what if I already have them? Why do we? I eat with these sticks because I'm a primitive creature. I'm a descendant of a race that's not fully evolved, so we eat with very primitive cookware and cutlery. We're not evolved. Pluck out hemorrhoids. Okay, look. Hemorrhoids and dingleberries are not the same thing. You failed Urban Dictionary 101. Just fried rice. If I ever go to county jail, what would I do? I would just like try not to go. I think if I went to county jail, I'd probably just ask somebody, hey, what do I do? That's probably the first thing I would do. Because I don't know the politics, I don't know what it's like. I've heard things from other people, but I've never actually been there. I'm not constantly surrounded by people who go to county, so nobody's ever really been there to fill me in. Hey, you know, this is here's the handbook, a survivor's guide to LA County Jail, Men's Central Jail. Nobody's, you know, really schooled me, so when I go in, I'm probably gonna ask, you know, like the prison guard, hey, what should I do? I'm not like a hardcore criminal, I don't bang, I'm half this, half that, what should I do based on what you've seen? And then he'll probably give me the most honest answer. I'm hungry. I'm clearly eating. Japanese, they use spoons. Like this is a Japanese soup spoon, but everything else they eat with chopsticks. Food safari or food safari, it's both. I put both in the title. What place is open that late? I'll dox myself once I'm done with my meal and I'm on my way out. I don't want to get stream sniped right now. What part Asian am I? I'm 50%. My mom's full. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Try to stay out of trouble, dude. Go to church. Go to church and work like 60 hours a week. You'll never want to commit a premeditated crime ever again. It'll keep you out of trouble. You have no friends, and for some people that might be a good thing. I'm 0% Mexican. Not Mexican. Okay, I got it. I'll show you guys the Vegas guide. I'll do it later. Too hot. Never wear a jacket when you're eating hot food. Wong's Kitchen, Pacoima. That's pretty good. I always get the same dish every time. Dude, this guy too far under. He takes it too far. It's in his name. I went to a Chinese restaurant yesterday. It was like a dumpling house, and it was so ass. It tastes like shit. Like we got the string beans, no flavor. It was just salt. And then the actual dumplings had no flavor. It tasted a lot like the Burger King that I had on the stream last week. And then we got the hot and sour soup. It wasn't salty at all. It was just pure like acidity. So it just tasted like you licked a battery. Or it tasted like lemon juice. It was trash. If you're Asian, why aren't you like a teacher or a professional like that? Instead of admiring dumb writing on walls. I hated school, and then my body's too fucked up to do a lot of hard labor, and I'd rather like work for myself. Keep in mind, I never thought that what I do would actually turn into something. It just kind of happened. Like, I didn't think I'd ever be able to monetize it. But after monetizing, I was like, okay, you know, this isn't that stupid after all. The only pitfall, which is the reason why I stream now, is because if you just post like pictures and content and video, it's only a matter of time before you get your shit taken down. They don't like edgy content on Instagram. Have I gotten questioned by other Asians as to why I have a beard? No. They know I'm not full Asian, so that's why. It's like, it's implied. It's like, okay, you're not 100% Mongoloid. You're gonna have some facial hair. But yeah, I'm glad I'm not full Asian. I'm glad I'm not. No, we're in LA. I'll say what spot it is at the end of this little segment. Once I leave, I'll say where I ate. I want some like weirdo to fucking come in and start talking to me. Take you to Disneyland. Not yet. I don't want to put that much money into being miserable yet. Any hoes tonight? No. I don't think so. Well, I'm glad I'm not full Asian because of like the facial hair thing. I'd rather be able to grow a beard than like not be able to grow a beard until you're 40. And that would probably be shorter and more than one way. You remember when tickets for Disneyland were like $50? I don't. I never cared about Disneyland. I felt like it was a place for normies and like girls. I don't even like Disney characters. Do I gamble? Not really, not too much. Save up the money in the county and make spreads. Still make spreads? That's institutionalized as far. I'm done. Last for the check. Sumimasen. Checo? Hold on. One more time. Have a good night. Thank you. I gotta take a leak. Bye. Oy, oy, oy. All right. I'm gonna leave the stream on real quick. I'm gonna go take a leak. I'll be right back. Okay, are we back? Are we back? Damn, I lost all my fucking viewers. Dude, I fucked up, man. I fucked that up. I always forget that on these streams, I have to always have both phones within like 20 feet of each other, otherwise I lose my internet connection. And I forgot about that. I went inside to take a whiz, and then the shit got dropped. And yeah, like all my other streams got ended. There. Yeah, all my other streams got killed. Like my Facebook stream got cut off. My Kick stream is down. Damn. It is what it is. Okay. Guess we'll start driving. YOLO. Let's go drive. Oh, the Vegas homie. Okay, we'll do that first. Let me find it real quick, because this was over a year ago. It's gonna take me a little bit. Hold up. All right. Stupid thing. That's him.
I'm a Sin City bandit. My name is steady popping and them fools can't stand it. Get 'em with that wood my bang, the flow flaming. That's the lava we known to keep a what? Bitch. Known to keep the hammers, it's official. They
Why is it lagging?
let them guns.
Hold on. This shit's lagging like a bitch. Fuck T-Mobile. Holy shit.
I'm a sicko, flip the ass like a nickel. EBS was with the business. 25th is the bottom to that old.
Okay, this is lagging way too much. I have 5 bars too, see? I got 5 bars and it's lagging. What the fuck, man? Alright. We'll have to do that somewhere else. But that's the guy who he like killed 2 people the day after I filmed that. 24 hours later, he got busted. Yeah, but he honestly, he was like kind of like a normal, regular dude, to be honest. When you talk to him, he's like a normal, regular guy. But that was him. Okay. Now what? We'll drive around Skid Row. We're already here. We'll drive through the Skidders. Skibidoo. never gotten pulled over. Yeah. Yeah, who hasn't? I've gotten like over 10 speeding tickets. Or just moving violations in general. I used to be a bad boy. What the fuck? You've never gone pulled over. What country do you live in? Do you have a car? So it's hard to get pulled over if you don't drive. I think that's why you haven't been pulled over. You've never driven a car. That's like the only way. All right. Here we are in the Skitters. This is where crack babies are made. Crack. Crack baby, crack baby. I'm so sad that Spencer Pratt is gonna get rid of all this shit. It's making me depressed. Where else am I gonna watch all the crackheads? Man, I've been driving since you taught me back in the day. Shut the fuck up. You are so gay. You're the... Dude, I'll let you get away with being as gay as you are, but it needs to be said. He gonna put 30 crystal shops in there. You watch, yeah. Be the Walmart of narcotics. All right, we'll do another loop-de-loop. Oh, thanks for abiding by traffic laws. This thing to the right that's all lit up, that's like the main soup kitchen. Or it's the main mission that they have, the midnight mission. And there's always like a garbage pile on that side. What do you think that guy is doing in his cell right now? Probably like drawing, rapping, I don't know, reading books. He's a smart guy. He just made a very, very, very stupid mistake. And he got himself thrown in the slammer probably for the rest of his life. I think he would probably keep himself preoccupied with books. I think you have to read a lot. You have to read a lot when you're locked up doing a long bid. That's one thing that I found about a lot of people who did like at least 10 or 20 years is they actually come out pretty smart. Like if they realize that their lifestyle needs to change, they were like 110% focused on bettering themselves, and they come out being like completely rehabilitated. It doesn't always happen, but it happens sometimes. I don't know if you ever watch like people get interviewed when they're in prison doing life, but a lot of them, they're very well spoken, much more well spoken than their counterparts on the street usually. Like usually like people from the hood, their vocabulary is that of like a third grader. Like they don't know English, they can't speak English, and when they come out of prison, they sound like a fucking genius. Because they did nothing but read and write. And, you know, some of them get degrees in there. The Crenshaw Creeper still out and about. Yeah, we're not on Crenshaw though. We're in the skids, my G. We're in the skidders. Guys walking like all crazy. We're in the dungeons of LA. Skid Row is like it's Main Street to Central, and then from I would say 4th Street to 7th Street, it's like a little box where you just have a lot of unhoused mofos everywhere. 5th and 6th Street have the worst of it. We're on 7th right now, and they're all one-way streets. Should have pulled over for that party. Nah. I don't have any cash on me to buy the goods, so there's no point. Bust a cap. More like drop a dookie on the sidewalk. There are shootings here though, like sometimes there's shootings here. Some people are packing. You know, there's like a lot of people in desperate situations who can't afford to put food on the table, but they can afford bullets. Could have done some interviews. You need cash. You gotta give them a little bit of an incentive. Otherwise, they might get offended. Like Skid Row homeless people, they're a little bit on edge. They're sometimes like really quick to anger. So you gotta give them something. Otherwise, you know, they start tripping on you. Like if you help them get closer to their next fix, they'll cooperate with you if you want to do an interview. Sad to say, but it's the truth. You'd be angry too if you're broken homeless. I don't think angry is the right word for it. I think crazy. crazy makes more sense. Because if you're so angry about it, you would do something about it. When you're angry about something, that's like motivation to do something, right? Like, okay, this fucking sucks. Let's figure out a way to get out of it. They can't do it because they're crazy. I used to live right here. Yeah. Downtown LA was never that great. Never that great. Like, there's a couple blocks here and there that are decent, but downtown's never been that great. Like, okay, I'll tell you one thing that LA sucks at. LA sucks at preserving history. A lot of old buildings get knocked down and replaced with ugly new ones, get replaced with ugly strip malls, and it's just ugly. LA, yeah, when it comes to architecture, it's a very ugly city. Do I listen to Ariana Grande? It's been a long time. She looks terrible. She looks like she has anorexia. She looks like she ate too much Taco Bell and like shit herself for like a week straight. She looks like pale and just weak. It's kind of disturbing. Like she saw something. She went to a Diddy party or some shit. Go to Hollywood Boulevard, maybe. We'll do some more alleys though. I want to go to Westlake. That was the original plan. So I want to check out MacArthur Park and see what happened there. See if it's like cleaned up or if it's still a shitter. What's an areola? I don't know what that is. I don't speak Spanish. Is that like a vagina? Is that like a butthole? What is that? Let's see. Oh, we got some tags. Looky here. 5th and Hill. Some block letters are not the prettiest, but there's something. All right. Take a picture of it. yo, someone's smoking like black tar somewhere. I think in the alley behind me. It smells like heroin. It's like I don't know how to describe it. It's like a slightly acidic, sweet, like burnt marshmallow smell. Like someone's smoking heroin, sliding rocks and shit. It's like no good. I hate inhaling anything that resembles some kind of controlled substance, especially weed. Cause I'm like, bro, you're gonna like get me contact high. That's not cool, man. Bro, shut your bitch ass up. You should send your pics to gang members in jail so they can reminisce. Dude, I mean, they do. Some of them have cell phones. They'll fuck with my content. You gonna go? What are you doing? They'll fuck with my content from behind bars if they have a phone. I've talked to people before from behind bars. They'll send me pictures too. Talk to homies from prisons in Florida, Georgia, California, Folsom. There's this guy from Boyle Heights who's doing life. He was in Folsom. He showed me pictures of his cell. It's pretty trippy. Use a lame. Okay. Look up. I know who Professor Jang is. I've watched, his eschatology videos. I watched like maybe 3 or 4 of them. Like a lot of political science majors know of him. To be honest, like Professor Jang is cool, but I think Nick Fuentes has better content. I think Nick Fuentes is a little bit on the button with certain topics. But Professor Jang's good too. I'm not trying to knock Professor Jang, but I just think Nick's a little bit better. Jeremy is Hoover Crip. He'll bust a cap for sure. Jeremy, the white skater dude. He's like a high school English teacher, isn't he? Is he even a history teacher? What the fuck is he? He's like he got like kicked out of China. Like I think he got his citizenship revoked from China and he had to defect and apply for asylum in Canada. So I don't know why that happened. I don't know if he's like a spy or like what he did to lose his citizenship in China. But he got kicked out of there, I think. I think that's the story. And he's not an American, he's Canadian now. He predicted America will fall by 2030. I don't know. There's different definitions. Like what does fall mean? Does fall mean regime change? Does it mean we're no longer a dominant superpower? I don't know. What does that mean? Like how bad things how bad does shit have to get before it's like, oh, America has fallen? Some people, they would say like we've already fallen. But I guess everybody's definition is different.
More like 2040, 2050. I think things will continue to get worse, and then one day people will wake up and things will get better. That's what I think. I think things will get worse in the meantime. There's too many people running shit who really have no good intentions for the American people, or for any regular people for that matter. But I think things are going to start changing. But it's not going to happen quickly. Maybe in like 20 years. I think 20 years, America will be in a better place. But I think in 10 years, we'll be in a worse place. But I think things just have to get worse before they get better. Lost respect under Trump. Yeah, I know. Yep. I'm not gonna argue with that. Like, I voted for Trump before, but I can't defend the guy anymore. What the fuck is this? What happened here? Dude, you used to be able to drive through here. Now they just like completely blocked it off. What the fuck? Dude, I took a picture once of like a homeless guy who looked like he was dead. He was like just laying in this alley. As soon as you leave downtown, it gets like really kind of iffy everywhere. I'm used to it, but for an outsider, this would be like a little much. It's kind of trashy, dirty. We're in Whitmer Street. That's the name of the hood we're in. Southsider gang. Vadio Whitmer Street. The Loco 7th Street. Dude, last night, there's this fool on Kick who usually only has like 1,000 viewers, and he chases, he listens to the police scanner and just chases cop calls all night. But that fucker, he went from like 1,000 views to like 14,000 views. I was like, what the fuck? And he was like right there. And for some reason, they just all of a sudden really they start pushing his algorithm. This guy's definitely thinking about wieners. Is there really gangs in that hood? It's not rich. Whitmer Street it's not rich. This is not a rich area. There's some like luxury apartments around here, but it's still Westlake, you know? Not all of it is gentrified. Not all of it is gentrified, see, like, you know, you still have like the old hotels on the right, full of crackheads and probably dope dealers. And then continue going straight. Like, it gets rough right here when you make a left turn. See, look up. You see the shoes dangling from the power lines. Okay. And you got like these really old apartments to the left. There's an empty lot here now, but it used to be these two abandoned buildings, these two abandoned apartments, and it was like all tweakers living in there. And then, yeah, like right here, it's usually like really tagged up, but it isn't right now. Like right here is the heart of their hood. Like 4 times here, I've been checked for wires because the guy was hella paranoid and he wanted to make sure I wasn't some kind of informant. He's like, lift up your shirt, lift up your pants legs, empty your pockets. He did that to me 4 times before he started like being like, okay, I think this guy's not a threat. But he was tripping. He was tripping for a while. And these apartments right here to the left, those are abandoned. This wall is usually like all tagged up and just different hoods crossing each other out. And I'll show you another thing that proves that we're in the hood. I show this on another stream. Here. I'll show you. Look. Boom. Whitmer Street Locos. See? Pretty big tag. They filled it in. Whitmer Street Locos 13. You must have a death wish or something. No. These guys are actually pretty cool. I tag? No, I don't. The taxis have been remotely driven by people in the Philippines. Is that how it works? Is that how Waymos work? YouTube takes 30% of all super chats and donations. Okay, wait. Nothing but fent heads. That's crazy. I see all the tagging stuff. It's almost 2 in the morning on a weekday. They're not outside. Those tags don't mean shit. Well, they represent something. So in essence, they do mean something. Oh, they're being sued. Oh, so they were lying? So what you're telling me is Waymo was telling everybody that it was self-driving, but in actuality, they're like having slaves from the Philippines do it? That's wild, dude. That's wild if true. I don't know anything about Waymos. Like, I've always wanted to ride one, just see what's up with them. That's crazy. I didn't know that. You heard about Waymo remote drive, and if you work for Uber Eats and have to talk to support, you'll see how much they rely on horrible customer service from the Philippines. Dude, I already be knowing about the customer service from the Philippines, dude. Fuck them, man. My girl's Filipino too, so I'm like, dude, your people need to step it up. What the fuck are they doing out there? Are they like trying to catch up to India? So this is another hood. This is the OFA's, Oxford Ave. They have like one block. It's like a really small hood. They have like this alley. Here. Oxford Avenue 13. Somebody I knew from this hood, he died recently. Rest in peace. remind you of Lush One? Who's Lush One? Who's Lush One? Philippine customer service is the best. India is the best, yes. India's number one. Oh, what happened here? What the fuck happened here, cuh? Shit, custard. Burlington. Oh! A little bit of wall action. Here. Wall action. Wall action. Wall action. That other one that they crossed out was Crazy Riders. So, like Westlake, if you don't know like the gang geography, the topography, like it's like a bunch of like pretty small hoods. Like they got like maybe a couple blocks. OFA only has one block. Crazy Ass Rascals might have two. And Crazy Riders maybe has like 5 or 4. Let's see. Usually tag this wall a lot right there, but not this time. Oh shit. I don't know if you saw that tag on the street. That was them. That was the Crazy Ass Rascals. Everybody's always confused when I post their tags because when they abbreviate their hood, it's spelled car, C-A-R, and so everybody's like, what? Car 13? That's what the comments would always say. But for like a small hood, that hood tags a fuck ton. Like if you want to talk about tags on a per capita basis, they tag the most, but they only have 2 blocks. Gay about my car, if you put more than like 5 pounds of stuff on one of the seats, it just starts dinging like someone's there and they need to put their seatbelt on. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just driving through Westlake. This is Tweaker Central. What the fuck? Grab you some meth. Damn, those tweakers were wired. Their eyes were huge. Tweaker Geographic right here in Westlake. Ain't no Samoan hoods around there. He towards Koreatown, downtown, just Southsiders and MS. Yeah, it's all Southsiders down here. You'll see some around here. I've taken pictures of like 9-4 Hoover tags. And there would just be like random fucking homeless people like putting up their hood. There would be black gangs. Look at all that garbage, bro. It's like my here. Let me back up so you can get the whole view. All that garbage. It's disgusting. Welcome to LA, right? What do you guys think this alley smells like? Let me roll down the window, find out. I'll tell you what it smells like. It smells like a pet store. It smells like, yeah, it smells like a pet store. That's the best way to put it. It's like a little bit of pee, a little bit of poo, a little bit of garbage, a little bit of dumpster residue. It smells like a Petco. Like in the hamster guinea pig section. Or like, it smells like a bird cage that hasn't been cleaned for a couple weeks. That's the best way to describe the smell here. So use your imagination. Smells like Jay's diaper. Smells like Jay's mattress. Yeah, it smells like a dirty bird cage, like with like bird poop in it. Okay, we'll keep going straight. Fuck it. Smells like rats. We're in Westlake right now. Westlake, we're just west of downtown. Damn, those Koreans fucked up. Why would they get a church here? They must have been hurting for money. You're gonna open up a church here in Westlake? Come on, man. This is like zombie central. Don't want to open a business here. What's that music? Why is this gate like halfway open? What is this? Alright. I had to move 2 mattresses out of the way in the alleys earlier today. Now I gotta open a gate. Weird day. I wish you guys could smell the piss that I just got the biggest whiff of. Ugh. Okay. We'll keep going straight. Fuck it. Okay, now we're on 18th Street. We're in Pico Union now. We just crossed Olympic Boulevard. So now this is 18th Street's like original hood. Yeah, bums have gay communities. Yeah. Well, dude, bums literally do have gay communities. That's not even a joke. Like, there's so much homeless housing now in LA. Like, I feel like at any given time, there's more bums inside of hotels than there are, like, travelers or people who are, like, actually paying for it out of pocket. So yeah, a lot of bums have housing here. Not enough though, apparently. Yep. See, 18 SP Shadow Park. That's the Koreatown clique. They tag a lot of Pico Union, from what I've been able to tell. Yeah, people get shot in the head because they look like they gangbang, or they actually do gangbang, and they're a target. They make themselves a target by disrespecting the hood that, you know, they're in. You know, if you're saying too much on the internet and talking disrespectfully towards them, then that could be bad for. Oh shit. What the fuck? Damn, he's a fucking crosswalk. Fuck bikes, bro. This is 18th Street. There's certain blocks around here that I avoid, especially if I'm going to be streaming. There are certain places I know to stay away from. Even at night, because 18th Street, they're a very active gang, and especially in Pico Union, they don't fuck around. See, look, it's like a big 1-8 tag right here. You can see the 8. That's a giant 8, and then somebody lit a fire here. Shut up. Hate that thing, bro. Fuck this car. Yeah, crackheads. That was a pigeon. You'll tell him to chill the fuck out. I'm the big homie. Anyone need that pass? Just holler at me. I charge less than the big homie. Homie hating the cuts. A crackhead with wings. Bro, have you ever dealt with MS? I have. They're very friendly to me. They weren't like super crazy. I mean, I'm sure they could get super crazy if I disrespected them, but they're actually really nice to me. So, like, yeah, they were super friendly. Here. It's like their liquor store. Right here. I once had one of my employees at my restaurant, he lived like right there across the street from this liquor store. I would always drop him off at the liquor store. And one day when we showed up here, there was like this dude who just got beat up laying on the ground. He was like crying in pain. I guess he owed somebody money or some shit. The ghettoest block in 18th Street got demolished. There's like a school right here, but there used to be a street that ran through here. And it's been shown in like gang documentaries from the 1980s. And yeah, they got rid of it. But that used to be like a really ghetto block. You can see some 18th Street tags right here. That light's kind of fucking it up. Let's see. Yeah, if you don't know where we're at, we're in like the original 18th Street hood. 18th Street's I think the largest street gang in the world. I'm pretty sure it's the largest. There's a street nearby that I won't drive down right now. It's just, I just know not to go there unless if I turn the video camera off. See, look, it says BEST, Barrio 18th Street. And then like right there, see the DC-8. Usually this wall is tagged up by 18th Street, but taggers got to it first. Go. Yeah, why don't you go slower? Why don't you go slower? You're going 5 miles per hour. That's too fast. Yeah, why don't you slow down? Holy shit, dude. A little slow there, man. Yeah, why drive 5 miles per hour on a public road with no traffic when you can drive 4 miles per hour? People are so smart. It's how you save money on gas. drive 4 miles per hour instead of 5. Yeah, Chicago is probably more dangerous than LA. I can't imagine Chicago having less murders than Los Angeles. There we go. Oh shit. Some 18th Street tags. Playboys. That's a Burlington Locos tag straight ahead. Fun fact, this guy popped a squat on a stream. Shut up. Shut up, dude. Dude, you're dumb. Popped a squat. Shut up. What is that? Is that like a turd? Is that supposed to be like poo? It's like a turd. Going to the jungle projects. I don't think I'm gonna go into the jungles today, guys. That's for another time. I gotta mention, if you guys are enjoying the streaming and you fuck with this content, you fuck with me, you want to support, go follow me on kick.com, or download the app, KICK. It's the one with the green K logo. Look up Cali Hood page. It's the same handle as my YouTube and my Facebook. And then follow me on there. I'm really trying to do a big push to grow my followership there, because that's where I get paid more. Well, I shouldn't say that. They don't pay me anything yet. But if I get a good enough following there, they'll start paying me hourly when I stream, which makes this like so much easier for me. So if you support your boy, find me on Kick, Cali Hood page, no spaces. We're in Burlington Locos now. This hood used to be a clique of 18th Street. They broke off maybe like 30 or 40 years ago. And this is a hood that I'll have to do a day stream sometime because they have some cool landmarks. They have some impressive shit here. This one tag that's been there for God knows long. I have no idea how long it's been there for. But I think the guy who did it, he's doing life. But he did this big ass tag on the back of this building. Let me see if we can see it. Got a big ass tag. Here. Look. You see in the distance on the back of that building? It's like BN. There's like a block letter, a B and an N. It's done like really big. But you can't see it right now. It's too dark. Bro, I was gonna drive by a homeless taking a shit. And there's probably people shitting next to me all the time. I just try not to look at them. Dude, I feel like if you see somebody taking a shit on the sidewalk, you have to like throw something at them. I don't know what the legality of that is, but it's deserved. If you take a shit on a sidewalk in public, you should be able to throw something at that guy, like a water bottle or some shit. There needs to be like a set of rules of like when it's okay to physically attack someone, even if they're not attacking you. There has to be certain instances where that's okay and completely legal. Go shit next to them. I might. Dude, my stomach's not feeling too good right now. Too many tacos, Vato. GG, you got food poisoning. Don't say that. I had that on Friday. I was messed up. Okay, we'll do a couple alleys, and then I don't know. Then I'm probably gonna drive back to the crib. I already streamed once earlier today. I don't overdo it, especially if my stomach's not feeling 100%. You never want to have stomach problems while doing a live stream that requires you to drive for long periods of time. I don't want to be best known for having sharded myself in the middle of a stream. There's better ways to become famous than through pulling a J. Where is Jay at, by the way? There's been no like diaper talk the entire stream. It's so weird. try to take a video of this real quick. I need my clips. There's a lot of back and forth between drifters and playboys, more than likely. Like, if drifters is getting crossed out, 90% of the time it's the playboys. Sometimes easy riders, sometimes mid-city stoners, sometimes MS, but usually playboys. That's like their number one enemy by far. This is like their main block right here. 15th Street. Hey, are the vast majority of you guys from like outside of the US? Like, are most of you guys who are watching, are you from Europe or Asia or Australia? Where are you guys from? I'm not asking what hood you're from, but like which country? Because I've noticed that my viewership is always higher late at night. Daytime, my viewership sucks. I mean, I really haven't done too many day streams, but I'm curious as to like why I get better numbers at night as opposed to during the day. You're from Boyle Heights, okay. Netherlands, New Zealand, Sweden. Wales, yeah. See, like a lot of you guys aren't from here. That makes total sense. That's some tags right there. DFS stands for Drifters, 15th Street. That's the gang that claims this neighborhood. To the east of them, you have Barrio 18th Street. To the west, you have the Playboys 13. West side, the West Side Playboys. To the north, you have MS 13. And to the south, you have the Easy Riders. And this area of Los Angeles is known as Pico Union. It's right outside of downtown LA. To the west of it, it's the border between Pico Union and downtown LA is the 110 freeway, and right on the other side of the 110 from here, you have the Staples Center. Let me read all these responses. Okay, you're from New Zealand. Oh shit. Okay, New Zealand algorithm here. What's up, New Zealand? I love your country. Has great food. Very beautiful country. Very friendly people. Redondo Beach. What the fuck? Hey, that's where I'm from. Rat Beach. That's where I went. That big ass hill that everybody tries to skate down and eat shit. You're from LA. All right. We have some representation. Jamaica. Kevin, you're not from Jamaica. Shut up. Jamaica. You're in Florida. Imperial Beach. Wait, are you from Redondo Beach or Imperial Beach, dude? It's like two completely different places. East LA, 916. Was born... 916 is like... that's like... San Fran, right? Or Oakland? Was born in Boyle Heights. Will die in Boyle Heights. Alright. Manhattan. Okay, you're just spamming shit. Gardena. You're from Arizona. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I have a terrible memory, so you have to remind me. Lennox. Shut up. Stop wrangling locations. Antarctica. The Easy Riders. Yeah. Jamaica. Straight out of Estrada Courts. Okay. Yeah, they're crazy down there. Culver, Euclid Avenue. Euclid Avenue in... Where's Euclid? Isn't that in Orange County? Sac. Chicago, Sweden. Salem, Oregon. 209, Stockton. You're from Gaza? How the fuck do you have a phone? How do you have service? How do people in Gaza have like any service or like any connection to the outside world? Like how do you have phone service but like no water or food? I'd be afraid to use a phone in Gaza. I feel like they would detect your phone signal and then they just fly a drone at you or some shit. They'll airstrike you because you're giving off a signal. Texas. Am I trained in the Jedi arts? John Williams. Was this the same John Williams that composed the music for Star Wars? No, I'm not. I used to be a huge Star Wars fan though. They don't have water and food because Israel blocks them from entering through the Rafah border. Yeah, that's the border to the south of them into Egypt. Yeah, they closed that border. Yeah, they're like, that shit's fucked up. How do Americans live without Jesus? That real fear, not a phone. How do Americans live without Jesus? That's real fear, not a phone. Yeah, but having a phone is like a very useful tool that if you live in the 21st century, you're gonna take for granted. You get good Wi-Fi chilling. But how do you have electricity? How do you have electricity though? I can't imagine the utilities being very good in Gaza. It's been completely annihilated. Israel banned cilantro because it helps keep women fertile. What? Okay, now you're just talking crazy. What are you saying, man? You're saying... I gotta read that again. Israel banned cilantro because it helps keep women fertile and toxins from the water Israel dumps to Palestine. So you're not allowed to eat cilantro in Gaza. Okay, got it. Solar power generators. 98% of Hamas ain't starving. Have you seen the size of them bowling balls? Bowling balls? What's that a reference to? I don't get it. Any good TV shows you're watching? Kind of. Love Island, a little bit. I watch it sometimes. It's really slop. It's not like it's not the type of content that's gonna make you any smarter, but it's a good show. It's a good show if you just want to hate on people and judge people, because a lot of them are like really stupid, like really stupid. And so you just watch it and then you judge them. That's what makes it fun. But my favorite TV shows are like the first 2 seasons of House of Cards. After that, shit just gets way too gay. Literally. I like The Sopranos. First season was boring, but it gets better as it goes on. So yeah, Sopranos, but it's like you have to kind of like fast forward through the first season. Another good show that I like is Better Call Saul. Better Call Saul is up there with Sopranos. Great show. Such a good show. Like the script writers, those guys can write a hell of a script. Gotta piss again. Fuck. Israel destroyed many crops. No, it's true. They banned cilantro in Gaza. Same with other foods like chocolate. What? They banned chocolate and wedding dresses. Anything to make them as miserable as possible. Well, they banned wedding dresses at least. Well, at least they'll save money. At least they'll save money. Wedding dresses are expensive. Have you ever heard gunshots while you were streaming? No. Actually, yeah. Maybe. It's hard to tell. I think I have. But never when I'm streaming. Love Island is part of the problem in America. You have to just like not let it affect you, you know? You can watch a TV show while like being realistic and being like, look, this is not real life. Not everybody is this retarded. A lot of people are retarded, but not everybody. Yeah, The Sopranos that's like A tier or S tier. It's a great story. I think James Gandolfini, he did a great job. Good actor. Better Call Saul is good. I need to try out The Wire. I was told it was good. turret is poking out. Okay, so I don't think this hood is around anymore, but there used to be a gang here called Street Saints. See, look. STS 21st Street. There used to be a gang here called Street Saints. I don't think they're really here anymore. I heard they moved to like Lancaster or Palmdale. They're not really here. They were active 10 years ago, but now it's like they just tag once in a while. Let's see. STS 21st Street. That's like weird old English. I don't know what's up with those S's. This is one of the first alleys that I went through when I first started doing this hood exploration shit. But it's mostly like Primera Flats tags in this area. I don't think the Street Saints are around anymore, but they used to have huge tags here, man. But they just kind of like, you know, the homies, they got older. So shit kind of died out. And now we're in Primera Flats. Street Saints is a very small neighborhood. Now we're in the Primera Flats 23rd Street. They're pretty decent sized. But the three hoods that died out in the Low Bottoms district of South Central, there's more than three, just kidding. Street Saints, I want to say 22nd Street, 29th Street for sure. And like Vernon Hood Locos and King Boulevard Stoners. King Boulevard Stoners used to be a part of Mid-City Stoners. There you can see some Primera Flats tags right there. That's crazy. Ever been to Fruittown Pyru Hood or Treetop? Yeah, a couple days ago. Yeah, I know about the Greater Israel Plan. They want to take control of all of Egypt east of the Nile. They want to take over the Sinai Peninsula. They want to take control of like the northwestern region of Saudi Arabia. They want the West Bank, which they pretty much already have. They're kicking all the Muslims out. All the Arabs are getting kicked out. And who else? Jordan. They want to take over Jordan. They want to take over all of Syria, all of Lebanon, part of Turkey, and yeah. And then they want to take over most of Iraq and Kuwait. So they'll have control over the Red Sea, the Nile, and they'll have access to the Persian Gulf. And they'll control the entire Eastern Mediterranean. And they'll be a global superpower. And they'll have control over like some of the biggest choke points in global trade. And they'll have oil. So very, 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 very dangerous if they make it that far. Okay. I'm gonna try to get some footage right now. Got a low rider right there. I broke my foot playing ping pong in New York. Just snapped my foot, like the outside of my foot, my fifth metatarsal just fucking popped. If they catch me right now, we'll probably just have a nice conversation, to be honest. here in this neighborhood, they're always pretty chill towards me. Alright, we can go. Look at that though, that's like brand new. They painted it probably because they always used to tag this building. We tag like every single day, literally. I'll show you guys what this apartment used to look like. Hold on, let me pull it up on my phone. Yeah. See, like last time I was here, I was taking pictures of this chick that was from here. That's from last time. That was like literally right there, right in this corner. And yes. Did some photo shoots with the homie right here. Yeah, see, that was that building that they painted over. See, this is what it used to look like. Motherfuck. So that's what it used to look like. And this is what it looks like today. Complete change. I gotta take a piss again. I think I'm gonna go home. Put on some music. I can't read chat and drive on the freeway at the same time. Guess I'll just play Dead Mouse. I always play Dead Mouse. We're on Vadio 204th Street right now in the harbor area of Los Angeles. They have a Torrance zip code. If they tag up the hood, 90% of the time it's going to be on this market right here. This ghetto ass market they kick it in front of. This hood, I'm sure you guys, some of you guys already know this. This hood is most known for beefing it with the blacks who live here. There was like a race war that lasted like 25 years here. It's just like back and forth. There's a small Crip gang towards the end of this hood. It's a very small piece of land. Has a bunch of apartments on it though, so you have a pretty good sized population that lives here. And I think back then it was like probably 80% Mexican, 20% black. So most of the gangbangers were Mexican, but you did have a small little Crip gang down there, and it led to a lot of civilians getting smoked and non-affiliates. So but it's chilled out over the past 10 years. It's not as crazy anymore. Now we're crossing Western Avenue. Now we're in Torrance, where it's nice. Torrance is where not a lot of crime happens. I never get banged on. Nobody gets banged on in Torrance. Unless we go to the mall, where you're gonna have, like, you know, people from the ghetto and from the hood maybe going there to shop. But for the most part, it's not a bad area at all. It's where I grew up. It's nice. What does this say? Bruh, niggas don't bang like the 2000s. That's not as crazy now, but like 30, 40 years ago, that's when shit was like really crazy. All those people have to park on the street. Projects. It's not the projects. I mean, it kind of is projects because it's like Section 8, so it's subsidized housing. But when I think of projects, I think of like units that are constructed and managed by the city. So like I do usually try to differentiate between like Section 8 apartments and public housing projects. I usually consider them to be different. You heard Torrance smells bad. Now Wilmington smells bad. Torrance is alright. I mean, we have a refinery here, but not a lot of people live downwind from it. Like this area right here, this is the only part that is like, you actually have a little bit of a gang presence. It's one block along Del Amo Boulevard in between Crenshaw and Van Ness. It's an east-west street, and it's right next to the refinery. So these guys probably are more likely to get cancer or some shit if you live on this block. And the refinery's literally right there to the right. So if there's like any explosions and shit, these guys are going to be inhaling some bad stuff. But besides this one block, it doesn't smell bad. It smells bad in Wilmington. It smells bad in Compton. It smells bad in like Westlake, where you have people pissing on the sidewalk and pissing in the alleys. That's where it smells bad. Downtown smells bad too. Torrance is safe. Torrance is safe. You know, if you don't You don't have to worry about anything, really. Like, I think more people worry about the cops than about criminals here. Go to West LA. It's far now. I'm going home. This is my second stream of the day. I streamed earlier today. Wilmington is lame. Nothing but the gangs. Yeah, it's low income. It would never be gentrified. Like, who wants to gentrify a place that smells that bad? So I think Wilmington's always going to be the hood. All of LA smells bad. Slums. And remember, they got rid of the projects there in 1996. You know, like working class families, not like crackheads and drug dealers. It doesn't even look like the projects. It just looks like a regular suburban gated community now. Boyle Heights smells bad. No. I mean, the alleys, yeah, but it's not the worst smelling place. There's places that are worse around here. Where else is it bad? Compton can be bad in some parts. Just, you know, hold your nose whenever you walk through an alley. And if you do that, and if you stay away from downtown and Westlake, then you should be fine in Wilmington. Where is the hood to you? What? You stay in the hood for real? Don't just travel through it. What? Who is the hood to you? Because I stay in the hood for real. Just don't I don't. I'm confused by your question. I don't understand your question. Marine Avenue, Manhattan Beach, full of Masons. They mark each corner. Okay, yeah, I know there's Masonic lodges. There's a Masonic lodge in Torrance, close to like Central Torrance. There's a Masonic lodge on Catalina Avenue in Redondo Beach. I'm not sure. I think Hermosa has one, but maybe it doesn't. They definitely have one in Manhattan. They have one in Lomita. They have one in Long Beach. They have one in Westchester. But my cousin's a Freemason. Like, I don't see the appeal in it. Like I don't understand why people join shit like that. Like, it's like you just do like theater reenactments and weird ass rituals and shit. It's like dorky. I think Freemasonry is weird. It's like the way it's set up, I think it's like a wannabe Judaism. It's like wannabe Jews. That's Freemasonry. Like they worship and obsess over like Solomon's temple. So, and then they do rituals and they deal with a lot with like Lucifer and shit. And then they have these offshoots like the Rosicrucians. I went into a Rosicrucian lodge a few times. I think I have some books. and they like, the books teach you how to like cast spells and shit. It's really kind of like, what the fuck? It's nutty as hell. I asked them, I was like, hey, do you have any books on how to do magic? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, oh, sick. And then they gave me a book. I have to find it, dude. I can't find it. I may have let someone borrow it. But that shit was nutty as fuck. Yeah, they suck each other off in their halls, maybe. I don't think it gets gay like that. I just think it's like being a theater kid. Like, you do rituals, who cares? You play dress up and LARP as like some kind of medieval character. That's what they do. And so when my cousin told me he was a Freemason, I was like, Like for some that be like a gain of aura, but for me it's kind of like an aura loss. It's like, okay, well, I don't know exactly what you guys do, but I know that you guys do like, you guys like play dress up and do like theater shit. And it's just very weird. Freemasonry is weird. We have that in the small town next to mine. It's not something I thought still existed. Dude, there's like, in LA, there's probably like at least 40 or 50 Freemason lodges. They're everywhere, man. And then they wear like the fucking, they wear like a picnic cloth, or they wear like a napkin. They wrap it around their waist and it dangles in front of their crotch. It's like, what is this, man? I don't believe it's like, oh, Freemasons, they control the world. They're like a society of like super powerful people. I mean, I think there's powerful people that are Masons, but I don't think the super Masons like act together and conspire at meetings how to achieve world domination. I don't think they do that. I think a lot of them are just like regular people who join because they think they're going to make great connections, but you know, what's the point of having great connections if you're not great yourself? They're not going to want to fuck with you just because you're a Freemason. So I feel like people join for that reason, like, oh, networking, because they're like a social climber, and they think it's like a cheat code to get the keys to the universe or get the keys to the city and be buddy with all the important people in their area. And then there's also some people who are probably just like, they want friends and it seems cool and edgy because it's like a secret society. But I don't know, I don't think I could do it. I would think like I would just meet a lot of weird people. And like, here's how I know Freemasonry doesn't really do anything good for you as a man. It's only for men. I think there's like a sect for women, but you can't become a Freemason unless if you believe in a higher power and you are a man. But here's how I know that Freemasonry really doesn't do shit for you. It does not benefit you. So it's supposed to be a brotherhood, right? Well, my cousin, the last couple times I saw him, I shook his hand, okay? And he gave me a floppy fish. You know what a floppy fish is? Floppy fish is when you shake someone's hand and it's like really, really, really weak. And it's like, honestly, it's like the worst first impression you can do. And it's like, dude, if these guys are supposed to be your brothers, they would fucking tell you like, hey, we gotta set you up for success. We have to dominate the fucking world. We gotta take over. We're Freemasons. We're unstoppable. We're conquistadors, right? Because that's what everybody thinks Freemasons are. Oh, they control the world. But my cousin, who's like, honestly, I don't know him that well. We're not like super close or anything. I don't know him like that well. He's like about 10 years older than me. He's a nice guy. He's pretty smart. He's rather intelligent. But, you know, if you're part of a secret society, like I would think like, you know, they would tell you like, yo, hey, you got a floppy fish, man. When you shake someone's hand, it's gotta be firm. And I would think like if those are your brothers, they would tell you that, especially if you're going to meetings consistently. Because everybody knows, you know, in business or when making friends, you have to give a firm handshake. Don't try to crush the guy, because then you kind of seem like, you know, like an overcompensating bitch or whatever. Like, why are you trying so hard to look tough? Okay, give me a firm handshake, but don't try to kill me. So that's why I think that Freemasons really ain't shit. And it's really not that sinister or spooky of an organization that everybody thinks it is. I think it's kind of nerdy. It's like a nerdier, geekier version of like a Kiwanis Club or a Lions Club or Rotary Club. Those clubs, it's like okay, we just like do volunteer work and shit. But Freemasonry, they have to add that extra element of the occult and just very weird, bizarre traditions in theater. What mall is it? This is Del Amo Mall. This is the second largest mall in America. Muslims wait on their version just like Jews for a Messiah return. On all governments are pushing its smart cities control, Neuralink and grid. Yeah, they want to turn Gaza into a smart city. And then the Trump family is going to be a big investor in that, and they're going to make Tony Blair, the former prime minister, like, they're going to make him like the governor of Gaza once they kick everybody out and demolish everything and start building the small city. He's going to be the governor of Gaza. And it's going to be Trump and Larry Ellison who are going to pony up the money and develop the strip with a smart city. And they're probably going to try to like compete with Dubai. Or, well, I mean, I shouldn't say compete, because Dubai and Israel, they're pretty close. It's not like Hezbollah in Israel or Iran or Israel. UAE, they're very closely allied with Israel. I don't really know. He just said that they had a secret handshake. Yeah, they have like a secret handshake, but you could probably Google it. What's up, bro? Glad to see my sleep aid live. What's up, Juicebox? Then they butt fuck you without baby oil. Okay. Not only a handshake, they make you give a blood oath and put your blood on the devil's Bible. Yeah. You're in Torrance. You ever eat at Giuliano's? Best Italian food in Cali, the Torpedo. You want to know what's funny about that? So I went to New York. That's where I broke my foot 6 or 7 weeks ago. And my buddy, it was 3 of us. My buddy, he brought food with him to the airport. And he had Giuliano's. When we got off the plane, we dropped our stuff off at storage at the hotel because it was still 6 in the morning. We couldn't check in yet. So we had to kill like the next 9 hours. So we were just going to walk around the city and explore. Like, after like 30 minutes of walking around, dude, my friend started having diarrhea, dude. He was like shitting himself. He was fucked up, man. Like, and I was like, bro, what'd you eat on the airplane? And he's like, I didn't have any airplane food. I was like, what? Okay, so what the fuck did you eat? He's like, that Giuliano sandwich. And I was like, oh my God. You see, like, that's why I never go there. I never go there. And then I had another friend who worked at Giuliano's. I don't really talk to him anymore. But I used to work there. He just told me that everybody just fucked around there and never took their job seriously. Like, they didn't give a shit. Like, the place was like a joke to work at. Nobody did what they were supposed to do. And I honestly, like, everybody has their own taste for sure, and I'm a little picky, but I never thought Giuliano's was that great. And then I heard the story about, you know, from my friend, how everybody was just like a fuck up there, didn't take the job seriously. And then my friend got diarrhea from eating it, so I was like, okay, you know, it's another bad mark. Another star removed. So yeah, Giuliano's, I don't really fuck with them. Their original location's actually on Gardena Boulevard, I think, in downtown Gardena. Vincent smokes crack. Who's Vincent? Yeah, I'm gonna fucking time out. Yeah, that's right. We're in California. We're in Torrance right now. I'm gonna kill like another 5 minutes and then I'm gonna cut off the stream for real this time. Okay. You know, the thing about spammers is that they always have like 20 accounts. Yeah, dude, it's this Connor Webb fool. This dork has 20 accounts. Now I have to like block all of them. Hold on. All right, well, I'm gonna kill the stream. We got the spammers coming and I kind of wanted to end it right now anyways. So yeah, we're gonna end it and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I'll stream maybe during dinner time, maybe during late night. We'll see. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but when I live stream, I'm sure you guys get the notification on your phone, so you'll know. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night, except to Connor Webb, fucking lame.